We finally get the text message that day two's canceled. I could have gotten to any of the fish that I wanted to get to if we had gone fishing in that kind of weather, but I know that Bass made the right decision to make sure that we were safe out there as we went out for the second day.
I know it's not the way he wanted to start his season, but at the end of the day, if this is the worst day of your season and you get better every day from here, that's what matters. And honestly, we don't judge anglers by how they do on their best day of competition during the season. We judge anglers on how they do on their worst day of the season. His worst day wasn't great at all, pretty low in the leaderboard, but how he bounces back on day two of this event will determine the rest of his season.
The good part of the cancellation is that I get a day to regroup.
I had one of them days shallow Sunday that you just had to go check, and I had boat 214, and everything told me, said, do not go down there and check those fish. I just didn't sit there and look at them. I mean, I looked at them, I knew they should. I don't know, man.
Well, Trey went down there and he said, I pray to the good Lord, don't let my first bite be a giant, let me get my nerves out.
It was random. I looked down at my phone and Gerald Swindle's calling me. Man, if you're only going to call me once or twice a year, you picked a pretty good time to call.
He said he couldn't find nowhere to go. He did kind of a similar routine and went and did a different deal in a whole different area. And he said once it didn't work, he said, blowing some wrong. He said I couldn't go back to where I was. He said I was kind of pinned in. He said I just kept fishing. I'm like, well, you live and learn. I said, thank you. They never made some bad decisions in the time.
That man right there can cheer anybody up, so he let into Justin a little bit for his day one performance, but he definitely cheered him back up towards the end. It was definitely a comical phone call to listen to.
I make them all the time. I said, my problem is now I know when I make one, and I said, the good thing is I'll try to go fix it. Like I said, the key is knowing how quick you made a bad decision and how quick you can pull the plug on it. I said, the problem I have is when you make a bad decision, Trey, you go sit there. I said, that's when I'm going to get aggravated with you.
Yeah.
I said, when your gut tells you it's wrong, and you have to sit there a few minutes, your gut's grinding away, punt. I said, you better off ain't going fishing than listen to your gut tell you that you're wrong. I said, we've all done it. We all do it. I've done it at these other tournaments where I'm like, I probably should start there. I really ought to go over here. I did it at Okeechobee. I went to a place, I ran by one of the places. I ran by the place, ended up catching them. To go to a place that had 2 or 3 bites that I thought might turn on. Spent 2 hours there the first morning of the tournament at Okeechobee, never had a bite. I ain't even swung a piece of grass. I'm like, well, look at this here. It's 10 o'clock. I ain't even got a keeper, so I had to turn around and go back to where I should have started, and luckily found the rhythm pretty quick and then ran with it. But I'm like, dude, that could have been. I was mad at myself because I sit there an hour too long. But it's springtime, so you fish slow to make sure that you covered your bases. Next thing you know, you look down and you're like, I fished away 2 hours. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, I came back up thinking I'd run, 4 hours and, kind of at the mouth there, but exposed to the wind. And man, I ducked in to the back and I said, hey, we're going to go see if they're in the back of Kowicki.
That's all you can do when it blows like that, son.
Yeah.
You got to hide.